Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Miller is out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Nuggets, the small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Jokic in at the center. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
Now, here's Jokic. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Miller outside. Giannis sets a screen for Miller. Launches it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up. He knows when to roll to the bucket off screen. And he knows when to give it up.
Now here's Murray. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Miller, following the basket by Jokic. And Greg finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Murray outside. 5 on the clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Boy, it's fun to watch when Murray gets into a groove, guys. An astonishingly good score, pretty much from anywhere.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Miller. From deep three-point territory, the long-distance three is buried. And MP, a familiar face beyond the court now. We all know that. We all see him. You can see his billboard, for instance, for AT&T going up across the country.
And Kevin, MP is certainly connected with the fans across the United States. He's a bona fide star and is becoming the face of the league.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Giannis sets a screen for Miller. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here is Miller, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Here's Giannis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Giannis just doesn't stop working, plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
Murray scanning the floor. Caldwell-Pope outside. Passes it to Jokic. Over Middleton. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
And Clark, Contavious Caldwell-Pope is sure steady out there, isn't he?
He really is, Kevin. Rock solid. Not only in being available, but staying available. I mean, this guy has great durability, and KCP, you can count on him.
Now, here is Miller. 5 points in the game. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Here's Murray, trailing by 5. Jokic passes to Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Shots good by Miller.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Jay Crowder comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Miller. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Substitution on the court.
Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 5. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against New Orleans lit up the floor. He scored 32 points, and that was his season high. He really lit it up. His coach called it a breakout game for him, kind of showing they knew he was capable of. Kevin, obviously, he wants to continue to prove himself here tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now here's Murray. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Caldwell Pope finds Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic cannot be stopped inside.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Got us a screen on Caldwell Pope. Miller with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Lopez against Gordon. Jokic high post. Over onto the Kumbo. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Giannis, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Miller with another miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic.
And Lopez did exactly what he had to there on that defensive stop. He just got right in his face and made it tough for him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a... And you look at the league, Shaq, you've said today's players are puddin' pops, which, by the way, are delicious. Any other dessert-related Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
You know, fans tend to love wide-open games, but...
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's who Adrian Griffin is starting the second half with. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Holiday out there with Miller. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here's Murray. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Murray dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. Caldwell Pope finds Gordon. Jokic with it. Now Murray. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night. That's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. Here's Lopez. After the Nuggets pick up 2. There's Miller with the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done. Out there.
strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Good on that shot, and with that... Bucks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket for Murray.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here is Miller. 20 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And it looks like they left the defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Gordon against Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And here we go. And that one's good by Giannis.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second. And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Jokic kicks to Porter. There's the pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot to the left wing. Here's Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 8 points.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Miller outside. Denver grabs the miss. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday. Murray kicks to Jackson. Murray, the pass to Jackson. No good on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 13. Pass to Miller. It's a floater, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
That one misses. Passes it to Chanshaw. Outside Holiday. Fires the 3. And that one released in time. But no good. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Crowder. Miller's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Drew Holiday in for Grayson Allen. Miller against Caldwell Pope. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Miller. Down low. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 30 points for Mr. Perfect.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Jokic. From past the arc. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 10 points and the bucket for Murray.
Murray has that spirit of you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Lopez, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Good, another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Lopez against Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Gordon for 3. Miller grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 13. Lopez sets a screen for Miller. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lopez sets a screen for Miller. And it's off from 3-point range. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Perfect.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Giannis. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like...
suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
Not really, no.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
And how?
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
Do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. I think it would be insane.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision once you go to activity.
Well, you know, I've been doing a bit of skimboarding.
I love it.
Shot. Come on, man. Help out. 7-4. 4-7. Let's go get this, y'all. Here we go. I'm gonna make every shot.
Yo, what up?
We all good? Ready? Come on. Come on. Stay on him. 2-0. Hey, yo, right here. Stay out here. Hey, good board. Do your thing, dog. 4-0.
Get ready. Yo. What? Yo, when I give you that look, you know what I'm about to do.
Hey.
You think to take that hand?
Knock it down.
Set it up, baby.
Let's get it. Yo. Move around. Put it back. 3-4. Yo, what's the score? Get him. Who's got MP? Rebound. Stop down.
Push the pace. Don't do too much.
Hey, bust that. Give him that. 8-6.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo, right here. Yo, see, I got him. By yourself. I got baseline. Get it. 11, 12. Oh, back up top, back up top. Back up top, there you go, that's all you need. Bring it in. Go down on that. Come to me, come to me. Oh,
best no. I'm a soldier, dog. They hate to see me ball and I can't chance, but that moment
check out.
Can't give a problem, no problems, cause my shoulder's strong. I was just making my peace. I was just breaking the law. I am not taking no way. I get my enemies weapons. I know the victory sweet. Ain't no way I'm a Russian. Ain't going to 7, I'm sweet. On my bully, I'm on 10. On that court, I ain't got friends. Who is you, dog? I don't know. I don't break, I just bend. I be sliding. In the groove, I don't cheat on no fence. I go straight. I ain't got no sense. I feel like
16, 14.
I'm about my commas. Trust me, you don't want no problems, man.
Yo, pick up on MP.
Get out on MP.
Hey, get it. Hit that. Get through, swinging. Oh,
You know what to do. We talked about it.
Shot.
Don't wait for me.
19, 16.
Go. Oh yeah.
Screen.
Let's go, what we got. Let's go.
Hey, come on.
I got you, man. Hey, don't let go.
Hang time, baby. 18 and 19. I got him. Get there. There you go.
show up today. Right from the start. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Who's got MP? Hey, good board. Hey, yo, right here.
Get out on MP.
Help, help. Burns out. Watch you do it. 3-0. Yo, move around. Stay on here. Get it. Bang, dog. 2-3. Yo, 3-2. Get him. Come get it. Knock it down. Come on. Yo, man. Go. I got it. It's yours, baby. 5-2. What you got? Wing. Oh, yo, right here. Swing that. ISO. Oh, you. That's all. Put it back. Good shot. That's it. To the center. Good finish, baby. 7-4. He's open. I got him. You got him. I got him. Hey, yo, right here. Oh, mouse in the house. Take that. Get off my court. Yo, pick up our MP.
Don't let him shoot that.
Right there. By yourself. By yourself. I got baseline. Good ball.
We know what to do. We talked about adjustment.
Oh, mouse in the house. Take that. Yo, there you go. That's okay. 6-11. I got him. There you go. Shoot that. That's you. Shoot it. Down low. Get back out. Oh, there you go, baby. There you go. Go on. Get it. Oh, that was the beat. 13-6. They said he was 13. Corner. What? Shot. 9-13. Hey, man, what's the score? 13-9. Screen. Hey, get it. Stay on him.
Be up on MP.
Way to grab it. Woo! Oh, wait, I get bang, dog. 15-9. Nice, 18-12. Down low. Down low.
15-18.
Oh, no, good help, good help.
Watch out! Point 15.
Come to me, come to me. Point AC. Go, come in. Roll, roll, roll.
Come on. That's right. All right, man. Come on, fella. Just go.
pero me prefieres a mí. Que no sé lo que hago sin ti. Yo sé que uno cuando te habla, pero me prefieres a mí. Baby, me doy cuenta que te amo. Que no sé lo que hago sin ti. Yo sé que uno cuando te habla.
So what you got for me, Coach?
You got a great work ethic. I like that about you.
Who's watching him? Watch out! Tip that, tip that! That's all you!
You don't know enough, low, keep learning. Being that broke out here is concerning. Think they camouflage, but they tanking. In real life, I play with Franklin. Face card ballet in my city, check my ranking. Say they, but they ain't. I got two with me, one's up. Don't give advice, but her body is a work of art. You get the big picture. See the big signals off of. You with me, you gon' be mad. I keep.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Have a good game, man.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. And the Trailblazers start out with the We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor for them. Giannis and Portis. Holiday out there with Miller. And it's Middleton in its small forward. Miller, no luck. The Blazers on offense. Sharp, the pass to Lillard. Portis against Robinson. This is it to Sharp. Three-pointer. Tate, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Now here is Miller, defended by Little. Here's Portis. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
Inside, Portis knows exactly what to do. He gets physical and wins that joust.
Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Now, here is Miller, and he really played well against Denver. Portis sets the pick for Miller. The tray, good on the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Sharp after the three-pointer for Miller. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Sacramento. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they know they're up against some fierce competition, but they believe in themselves and believe that they belong in the top spot.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep in. Lillard outside. Here's Tate. To get open is Robinson. Tate, no good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Miller outside. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. Now you look at Miller. He's been just what his team has needed as he comes in, and he has played wonderfully through the start of his career. And now he sits at number 4.
And that's a pretty good position he's in at number 4. What do you guys think? Will he be higher or lower on that list once we get through the second half of the season?
Well, there is potential to be higher. It's just a matter of how his body holds up at this point. The rest of the season is really going to be a grind.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 6. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Portis finds Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
All these threes they're giving up. Have really been the driving force on this run.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Ask any player who's the best perimeter defender, they'll all say Drew Holiday.
Drew is elite on that end of the floor. He can force turnovers, disrupt and just damage plays and challenge all the shots. You think you've lost him, and he's right there with you.
Now Miller, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. That one from long range. 9 points for Mr. Perfect.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Sharp Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. So for the Trailblazers, Murray's checked in for Nasir Little. And Fernie Simons comes in for Tate. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Damian Lillard. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Jay Crowder comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Simons against Miller. And it's Simons missing. Milwaukee leading by 11. Miller outside. Fires away from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Simons. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Now, here's Sean. His last outing, 16 points for him. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Sinks the three-pointer.
And there's the strength and determination.
Trailblazers. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Moses Brown. Little comes in for Murray. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Fred VanVleet. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton. Comes in for Crowder. Miller's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Holiday in for Grayson Allen.
The physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Robinson is out there with Nasir Little. And it's Tate in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He scored 33 points, and he was so productive offensively, he wound up setting a new season high for himself in scoring. He played outstanding. He didn't force anything. and allowed him to take over on offense. Kevin, we'll see what he has in store tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Shoots the three. Again, the miss by Lillard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hey, Brent, the foundation of the Bucks' success has been their defense. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. They continue to dominate in the paint, but they've also made tremendous strides in how they guard the three-point line, just doing a much better job of getting out there and contesting the three.
Tate, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Portis, a screen on Simon. Back to Holiday, and stolen by Lillard. Now the pass to Simons. Makes it off the glass. 7 points for Anthony Simons.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Miller, that's for two. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Bucks lead by 17.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Simons kicks to Lillard. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, let's hear it for Red Panda.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
Now that it's crunch time, I'm feeling nervous for some of these guys. The voting is almost over.
Honestly, I think every guy who has a real chance to win is already locked in.
And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Bucks.
Well, it's their style of play, their pace, so they feel comfortable running through their offense until they get a good look.
And it's a joy to watch when everything's clicking. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Here's who Adrian Griffin is starting the second half with. We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Miller is out there with Holiday, and it's Portis in at center. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility. At such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
And here's Sharp after the three-pointer for Miller. Shot clock at 6. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, just a gutsy play from Sharp as he goes inside and absorbs all the contact.
screen by Antetokounmpo. Miller right side. Middleton outside. From deep, Giannis. And another three for Milwaukee.
There's third three-pointer in a row.
A challenging stretch here for Portland. Now Lillard. He's got 11. To the wing right side. And it's Sharp missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
One of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level.
And so
Did you find your hand?
Yeah, I got my hand.
Man, I shouldn't have to put up with this.
Whole basketball association.
Truck. I already had to put the heat on.
Do anybody know what truck is? Hey, who's asking? The National Basketball Association. You getting called up. When? Now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah!
There he is.
Let's go, man.
So here I come.
So, you know you got Magic tonight, right?
Wait,
With
DJ
what?
and Cedric down, we need you to stay out of foul trouble.
Okay. Also, don't fall for his pump fake. That's an easy
But
six.
you got to contest or it's lights out.
All right. Hey, he's going to get his tonight, so don't let...
Among the skyline of Los Angeles lies the Forum, our venue for tonight's action. The lights are on, and it's showtime. Welcome, everyone, to our coverage of the NBA. We have a great one for you tonight with the Celtics visiting the Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. What a game we've got in store for you tonight.
This is the matchup that everyone had circled on their calendar. Bird and the Celtics visiting Magic and the Lakers. What could be better?
Absolutely, Mike. And of course, Clark, you have the impact on the standings as well. All teams leading their respective conferences.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's just another layer to this classic East versus West rivalry. Each team is trying to put more distance between the second-place teams, trying to track them down.
Well, a lot of pressure on recently signed Truck. First game with the team, and he's thrown to the Lions. We'll see how long he stays matched up with Magic.
So here's who the Celtics will begin the game with. Dennis Johnson is out with injury, so Gerald Henderson will start at the point. Scott Wedman is joined by the newly signed Truck out on the wings. The fifth-year phenom, Larry Bird, starts at the 4. And in the middle, Robert Parrish locking up the center position. And starting for the Lakers, Irvin Magic Johnson runs the show at the point. The rookie, Byron Scott, gets the nod at the 2. They'll have Michael Cooper and Kurt Rambis making up the front court pair. And, of course, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar standing tall in the middle. And for Truck, he's known for his defense, Clark. But it will take a huge effort to contain Magic Johnson in this one.
The Celtics did not have much of a choice, Kevin. I mean, with all of their injuries, they needed to bring somebody in. If Truck can disrupt and bother Magic just a little bit, that's a huge lift for them.
And for those who remember watching Truck in college, you know he's as hard a worker as they come.
Yeah, nobody's going to out-hustle him, Mike. He's not the most skilled wing, but he's a great player to have fill in for nights like this.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Johnson against Miller. Pass to Cooper. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Well, with Truck drawing the assignment guarding Magic, Mike, you have to think they'll test him early.
And why wouldn't they? When you have a newly signed guy like Truck checking up Magic, you have to go at him early on. We'll find out quick how Truck handles it.
Now, here is Bird. Bird, a screen on Johnson. Miller, the pass to Bird. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
The first free throw is good.
Magic Johnson, 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 4.
And Magic Johnson coming off that terrific triple-double last game. A complete game from a very complete player.
We've known it for a while now, but we are watching greatness with Magic Johnson. He controls so much of the game when he's on the floor. Simply making the right play. Truck finds the open man.
Miller against Johnson. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Tries again. Rebounded by the Celtics. Miller outside. Bird sets the screen for Truck. And again, Boston with the triple.
Nice splash from deep by Truck. He must have been feeling that one.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Outside, Scott. Lock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go.
And we have to think back to the last meeting between these teams. What a thriller that was.
It sure was, Mike. The Lakers barely got the win in Boston. That game was only several weeks ago. And you know that's fresh in the minds of the Celtics.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So Boston. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
For the Lakers, Jamal Wilkes, 1 shot.
What you like about Wilkes is that he does many things well. A talented scorer, a gritty rebounder, an impressive passer, the total package.
Now here is Miller. He's got 12. McHale with a screen on Johnson. Truck deciding where to go with it. McHale stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Garrett. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Boston. They're on a 16-7 run. Truck against Johnson. Miller, the pass to Ainge. And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our coverage. Second quarter action here at the Fabulous Forum. Here's Johnson. Like you talk about the excitement in this crowd, this is a capacity crowd here tonight. 17,505 here in the Forum.
It's been the hot ticket here in L.A. Laker fans know what the implications of this matchup mean. They've come out in full force.
Here is Miller after the basket by the Lakers. Lets it go from deep. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Again and again, round and round we go. This guy is knocking down those triples.
Beyond the points, he also provides spacing to this offense.
And they call an illegal screen here.
It's not that hard. To spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
Here's Buckner. Nothing on the board. And early on, Truck has done a solid job, Mike, of slowing down Magic Johnson.
Truck has shown that he's no pushover on defense. The Lakers have tried to target him, but he's passed their tests.
Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Celtics. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And here's Truck from the arc. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Call this the Truck game. He's been piling up the points. Not the guy you expect to steal the show as he has here so far.
McAdoo misses.
And he can't let that miss eat at him. He just got to come right back and take it again when left wide open.
Truck wide open. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Truck recognized the defense softening and took advantage.
Lakers trail by 19. And for more on Truck, who is getting the start today, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the shorthanded Celtics had to make a roster move. They were able to get Truck, a wing playing for the Minneapolis Muskrats. This team has had their eye on Truck for a while, but this string of injuries forced them to act. We'll see how that goes for them. Guys?
We will indeed, D.A. Thank you so much. And Clark, the Muskrats, one of the minor league pro teams in the States.
Yeah, you know, from what I understand, Kevin, Truck was doing really well at that level. This could be his big opportunity.
And here is Johnson following the three from Truck. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 5.
If he doesn't have a shot, McAdoo will give it up. He puts the team first.
Well, Mike, they've been rivals for many, many years. Bird against Magic. What do you see him so far?
Neither has jumped ahead of the other so far. But as the game goes on, both will start looking for their own number.
Well, Clark, we expected Magic to have a potential breakout game. So far, he's been solid.
No surprise, Kevin. He's always going to be a factor when you talk about Magic Johnson. But with Truck defending him, I would have thought he would look for his own shot just a little bit more here.
And Ainge enjoys getting out in the open floor and capitalizing. Views these opportunities as easy buckets.
Johnson can't get it to go. Boston leading by 20. Bird sets the screen for Truck. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
Now here's Johnson. Scott dishes to Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, the Celtics leaning on a lot of outside shots in this one. And as you know, that's not really their game.
It really isn't. And because they've got so many weapons inside, they usually pound it in down low. But with Kareem lurking in the paint, you can see why they're trying to get it done outside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Parrish comes in for Bird. And Wedman subbed in for Danny Ainge. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession. So it's Truck making things happen for the Celtics. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Right back after this break. Welcome back, everyone. The second half getting going. Lakers and Celtics here in beautiful L.A. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. 17-point game. And with Truck on the floor again, Mike, it seems the Celtics will be matching his minutes with Magic's.
That's why they signed him. Boston feels he is the right man to bother Magic with his strength. Makes sense they would match minutes.
Now, here is Miller. Henderson finds Truck. Back to Henderson. 5 on the clock. Miller with the ball. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. The offensive rebound. Bird lays it up off the glass. Bird's got 6 points.
And Bird is so intelligent at reading shot trajectories, which is why he's able to grab offensive rebounds.
Here's Johnson. Magic off the mark. He had Truck right on him. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics leading by 19.
Well, both of these teams have been terrific so far this season. This could be a preview of this year's finals.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. The Lakers would love a return trip. I mean, with both teams atop their conferences, this game does have some extra juice to it.
Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Scott. The pass to Rambis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
Down low, Kareem is just a monster, able to play over the D and get to a shot.
for three. Truck bangs home the trifecta. Truck's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Boston. And here are the Lakers. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And this year's draft class, Mike, it's shaping up to be a good one.
There are a few players that could alter the future of teams. Olajuwon and Jordan seem like can't-miss prospects. But there are a lot of great kids coming out this year. How about the response from Truck? He obviously took that last 3 personally.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here's Truck from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
The shot's good from Randles.
Terrific feed that time by Johnson. The moment he sees he's got an open option, he makes the pass.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Parrish with the screen on Johnson. And here's Miller outside. They get the rebound. Bird passes to Parrish. And that one, good. Clark, just knew that Magic was licking his chops with Truck guarding him. He's made the Celtics pay.
Well, you know, it's asking an awful lot from a guy like Truck to slow down the Magic Man. Sometimes you simply have to recognize you're overmatched.
And this team encourages Magic to look for a shot, especially from mid-range.
Miller outside. Rebound the Lakers. Thomas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. A second chance effort. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Celtics leading by 22. And it's Miller with the jam.
What determination from Truck on the drive. I could just tell he was not going to slow down.
Timeout called the Lakers. Now you have to like what we're seeing from Truck in this one.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And a new group in for the Celtics.
Substitution on court.
.56 seconds left in the third. Even though he's coming off the bench in this one, Mike, what a year it's been for Jamal Williams.
He's looked very comfortable all season long. Found his role and has played it perfectly. Great scoring threat for this team.
So it's Boston now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. It's good.
And it makes sense why they keep running the offense through him, proving how efficient he is.
Truck against Johnson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Parrish. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 points in the game.
Developing his jump shot to complement the sky hook. Kareem, how do you defend it?
And that one's good. Truck.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
There's the pick. Here's Johnson. He's off from 17 feet, and so it's Boston. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
61.
We have one more quarter of play left between the Lakers and the Celtics. Our coverage continues here in the fourth quarter. Mike, that'll do it. The Celtics come in.
Wow, Truck, impressive.
Gee, thanks, Johnny.
So walk me through this. It's your first.
Your grandpa was ready for anything. Didn't matter what.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River, the beautiful Renaissance Center. Welcome to Auburn Hills, Michigan. Here with Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Truck, you're up.
And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills. With Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back and having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Coach hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals, the Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row en route to titles in '89 and '90. But with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
Detroit, no good that time either.
And Truck is finding buckets hard to come by. Jordan reminding us he's a former Defensive Player of the Year.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoff, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And if I'm headed down the dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look is enough for him to get his message across.
And a third-round pick back in 1983. Mike Truck got his start on those great Celtics teams.
No better place to learn about winning. 4 straight finals runs from '84 to '87 and 2 NBA titles.
Now Paxson after the missed 3 from Truck. Here's Grant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Sally.
Substitution on the court. Timeout for the Bulls. Hey, give a big round of applause for your Pistons dancers. Good dance, team.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Jordan. Makes that one his 6th. Of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
That's not a shot he'll back away from. Trump believes in his three-pointer.
Jordan, the pass to Purdue. Now Armstrong. Here's Hobson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense. And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the 4th matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls.
And the Pistons were very frustrated in their loss to Miami the other night. Coach got ejected, and there were 5 other technical fouls called.
And I think the Pistons frustrated just overall this season, especially when they've played on the road. Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
Shooting for Chicago.
And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 14. And here's Truck from the arc. Offensive rebound.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Jordan kicks to Armstrong. King outside. Pass to Hobson. Here's Jordan. Jordan missing. Nice defense there by Truck. Passes it to Armstrong. And here is Jordan. 6 to shoot. Purdue with a screen on Walker. Goes up again. Rebound, Detroit. And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike. Their last game, a loss in Miami, where they shot, 11 free throws to the Heat's 41 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Joe Dumars was the only Piston starter to get to the line. Meanwhile, everyone from Miami seemed to be living there, so that was the game.
Purdue with a screen on Walker, and Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look here for Detroit. Rodman comes in. For Bedford, and Aguirre subbed in. in for Sally. Livingston's checked in for Chicago. To the right side. Here's Hobson, guarded by Walker. Hobson, that's good. And the Bulls, Mike, so explosive offensively.
A great 1-2 punch with Jordan and Pippen. And with Paxson, Hodges, and Armstrong, they surround them with shooters.
And that one. Good.
Truck recognized as the defense softening and took advantage.
Jordan outside. Jordan is doubled. Livingston the pass to Armstrong. Here's King. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And 3 from Jordan. Off target. Truck taking up the airspace. Aguirre a screen on Armstrong. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call. But the refs were right on it.
Lambier's checked in for Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Cartwright's checked in for King. Grant comes in for Livingston. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. And Mike, how about Dennis Rodman? Averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season.
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Here's Jordan. No good, and Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one. Lambier with a screen on Jordan. And here's Truck from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paxson passes to Grant. Hits Pippen on the wing. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And 21 points per game this season for Scottie Pippen, the highest mark of his career.
Yeah, very impressive, Mike, but he was held to 9 points in their last game on Saturday against Minnesota. Got poked in the eye and had blurred vision, which certainly had an impact.
Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season. The great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season, and that's a dip from what he's accustomed to.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Now, here's Grant. Chicago needs to get a shot on. Fires from the wing. Thomas grabs the rebound. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Pistons. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Paxson outside. Pippen against Aguirre. The 11-footer, Dennis Rodman, pulls it in. Rodman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller outside, knocks down the 3-ball. Miller's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Detroit. And Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They moved the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rivals, the Chicago Bulls. Bulls leading by 9.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Rodman with a screen on Jordan. And Truck coming right back at Michael Jordan.
Boy, he's showing some fight right now, dialed in from the perimeter.
He's doing his best to dig into this lead, but he's going to need help from his teammates, too. Can't do it alone.
Grant finds Pippen. Shoots over Dumars. Again, Chicago.
And I like how versatile he is on offense, capable of burning defenses in so many ways.
And now, let's send it over to our friend, David Aldridge, for more.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Bulls are a league best 21-7 on the road, with the Golden State Warriors second best at 17-8. Only 2 teams in the West with a winning road record, as opposed to 4 teams in the East. Back to you.
Interesting information, David. Thank you. Mike, what should we take from that disparity?
I think it speaks to the depth of the Western Conference. A lot harder to secure a road win when you're up against that tougher competition.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Dishes it to Jordan. Detroit with the rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rodman sets the screen for Miller. Miller with another miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Dumars against Pippen. Shot clock at 5. And good that time. Pippen's got 4 this quarter. Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark, at times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Piston.
Bulls making a switch here. Kings check in. Lambeer with a screen on Jordan. Detroit, no good that time either.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Pippen against Dumars. Bounce pass Pippen. Outside Jordan. All right, with a screen on Miller. Jordan way outside. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, you know, he felt like he was in rhythm, but that still was a very long shot attempt.
And you love the confidence, but maybe come in a bit for the next one.
Truck misses. And in the All-Star game, Mike, just over 2 weeks ago in Orlando, plenty of representation from tonight's game.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman represented Detroit. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Coach Phil Jackson. And still, the West won easily behind Magic, Clyde the Glide, and the Admiral. Solid pass from King. Excellent job finding and hitting the open man.
Rodman sets the screen for Truck. Trying to end the drought. That's off by Truck. MJ playing him close. Rodman sets the screen. Situated on the shores of the Detroit River, the beautiful Renaissance Center. Welcome to Auburn Hills, Michigan. Here with Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and sideline reporter David.
Truck, you're up. Come on. All right, it's time for what we talked about. Coach needs you to get out there, play defense, and make Mike work for it.
Coach, I'm going to make him work on both ends.
No. Listen to me. I need you to focus on defense. That's it.
Coach, you know me. I'm going to do whatever you asking me. But right now, we start winning this game when we make Mike work each edge of the court. And I'm going to do that. I got you.
Get out there.
No problem, Coach.
All right, hustle up. Let's go. Let's go.
And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills with Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back. And having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Folks hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals, the Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row and routed to titles in '89 and '90. What with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
It's Rodman with the ball for the Pistons. It's a three-point game. Lambeer with a screen on Jordan. Miller And a little luck that time, but it drops. Truck's got 5 now. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoff, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And if I'm headed down the dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look is enough for him to get his message across.
And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike. Their last game, a loss in Miami, where they shot, 11 free throws to the Heat's 41 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Joe Dumars was the only Pistons starter to get to the line. Meanwhile, everyone from Miami seemed to be living there, so that was the game.
Clock at 4. Outside for Thomas. Three-pointer. And it's King with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. Jordan passes to Cook.
He was not able to get there in time, so that's a good... call.
Yeah, if you're going to go for that play, you have to be quick. He didn't act fast enough.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And a third-round pick back in 1983. Mike Truck got his start on those great Celtics teams.
No better place to learn about winning. 4 straight finals runs from 84 to 87 and 2 NBA titles.
Sally, he's checked in for Detroit. Walker comes in for Aguayo. Miller outside. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game.
What a big bucket by Truck to help the Pistons retake the lead.
Jordan outside. And they double up Jordan. Here's Cartwright. Pass to Hodges. Another shot. That one doesn't drop. The Pistons lead it. Sally with a screen on Jordan. Truck against Jordan. On the wing, Walker. Back to Miller. He dishes it to Lambier. Shoots over Cartwright. Lambier's shot is off. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Truck making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific. And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the fourth matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls.
And the Pistons were very frustrated in their loss to Miami the other night. Coach got ejected, and there were 5 other technical fouls called.
And I think the Pistons frustrated just overall this season, especially when they played on the road.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Miller. Here he goes. Here's Sally. And it goes down 2 points. And Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They moved the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules.
Jordan on the wing. There's the pass to Armstrong. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rodman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Aguirre comes in for Sally. Here is Thomas. And defensively, the Pistons have been, Mike, as stout as ever. But scoring the ball this season, that has been the challenge.
And their backcourt is normally responsible for the bulk of their scoring, along with Aguirre. But they'll need somebody else to chip in offensively.
Jordan with it. He's picked up by Truck.
And this makes the coaching staff happy. They love when someone like him makes an effort to box out. Great work.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Aguirre, good.
They expect some offense from Mark Aguirre. The three-time All-Star, averaging over 13 points a game in limited minutes.
Well, you got to remember, this is a guy who averaged almost 30 a game, Mike, one season early in his career. So Aguirre knows how to put it in the hole.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
Bill Lambier's checked in for Walker. Then for the Bulls, Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Williams comes in for Livingston. And it's Paxson in for Hodges. Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season, the great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season, and that's a dip from what he's accustomed to.
Pass to Carter. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed.
An effective point. Paxson moving the ball with conviction.
Detroit with the ball. And so far, the Pistons got to be happy, Mike, with what they've been getting from Truck.
He's played Jordan pretty even so far. Definitely holding his own. That's impressive.
And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
Shots good by Miller.
What an incredible game. The back and forth between Truck and MJ. And Truck retakes the scoring lead between them.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Get up, get up, get up.
Dumars. Detroit Pistons sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rival, the Chicago Bulls. Bulls trail by 14.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense. And as they go back and forth, MJ reclaiming his point lead over Truck.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor. And this unexpected matchup to remember. Truck moving ahead of Jordan in scoring.
Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rodman sets the screen for Miller. Down low. Pass to Dumars. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller kicks to Thomas. The basket good off the assist from Truck. Thomas got 15. You know, he's bounced around, Clark. At times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Pistons.
Detroit leading by 17. Lambier with a screen on Grant. There's Miller with the 3. They get it again. Rodman dishes to Lambier. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Cartwright against Miller. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped and stolen by Jordan.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Paxson passes to Jordan. Pippen against Dumars. Pippen down low. They get a hand on it. Pass to Cartwright. Out to the right wing. Jordan at the elbow. That shot no good. Nice D from Dumars. Clark, 11 consecutive All-Star appearances for the terrific Isaiah Thomas.
He's one of the best to ever do it. No question about it. He's never missed being an All-Star in his decorated career.
And in the All-Star game, Mike, just over 2 weeks ago in Orlando, plenty of representation from tonight's game.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman represented Detroit. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Coach Phil Jackson. And still, the West won easily behind Magic, Clyde the Glide, and the Admiral.
You know, and to put things simply, they've outworked the opposition on the glass, which is why they have this lead.
Yeah, Coach has to be really happy with their effort on the boards. Just being absolutely relentless and torching the opposition as a result. And you can count that one as a screen assist. The pick allows him to get free and go right to the rim.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The Pistons making a change here. Aguirre's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Kings checked in. On defense, Detroit. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Back to Paxson. It's Pippen on the wing. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. So for the Pistons, Walker comes in. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. And Thursday, the Pistons hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. Mike handing out free windbreakers to the first 4,000 fans. Pretty nice deal.
And for the fans braving the harsh Michigan winter, enjoy those windbreakers. You might want to layer up a bit with those, just saying.
Jordan is double. The pass to Hobson. Here's King. Sally with the rebound. Detroit leading by 23. Truck wide open. Second shot opportunity. Six on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Purdue with the rebound.
Well, all credit to the Pistons. They're finding ways to score.
And it's not easy in particular against this stifling Chicago defense. But they've been able to generate quality looks.
Walker against Armstrong. Shoots from the baseline. That one misses. Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble mode.
And what a game for Truck. Mike, he's playing Michael Jordan basically to a standstill.
And that's saying something. Jordan with every accolade under the sun, but that's the beauty of sports. You never know.
The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And here's Jordan outside. No good. And Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one. Oh, Clark, what a career night it's been for Truck.
Amazing, Kevin. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you think about a guy who started his career with the Minneapolis Muskrats in the minor leagues. Never the glamorous route, but this is definitely his moment.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Passes to King. They could use a bucket. And a nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 21 in the game.
The scoring battle continues between Truck and MJ, with Jordan moving back in front.
For the Pistons, Bill Lambert's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Salad. And it's Dumars in for Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for King. Pippen's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong.
Really good cut from Rodman. They're being rewarded for working hard in that screen and roll action.
And Mike, how about Dennis Rodman? Averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season.
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Jordan with the steal. .153 left to play here in the fourth. Pippen outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Poked away. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a different look here for the Pistons. Well, here the Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 25. .133 left in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Paxson kicks to Jordan. and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Truck.
And when you look at Scottie Pippen's growth to an elite level, I think it's really what's made this Bulls team so unstoppable.
And you pair him with Jordan, most teams simply don't have an answer for the both of them coming at you.
You know, Michael Jordan has led the Bulls to the playoffs every season since he was drafted. That's 7 times in all. But it took time for them to be a serious contender.
And the Pistons had been that obstacle in their path. But last season, the Bulls finally overcame them in convincing fashion.
To the paint, and the dunk by Grant.
This is the winning mindset Jordan brings to his team. Enjoys feeding his open teammates.
Miller against Jordan. Sally with a screen on Jordan. Truck deciding where to go with it. That's off by Truck. MJ playing him close.
And Truck is finding buckets hard to come by. Jordan reminding us he's a former Defensive Player of the Year.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes a three. And Truck is off the mark. Jordan right up on him.
Jordan not letting his guard down against Truck, not relaxing at all, giving him his full attention defensively.
Miller against Jordan. No dice from the high post. Outside, Truck. And the Pistons defending their court here at the Palace. Mike?
What? 64. The Bulls. 43. Folks, we'd like to thank all of you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safe, and we hope to see you again at the next event.